Okay guys, second video today. I thought I might as well do it while I'm on a roll, so to speak. It's a very simple dish. It's spaghetti carbonara, and there are thousands and thousands of different recipes for spaghetti carbonara. It's a classic Italian dish. Italian dishes and Italian food are always very simple. And then what they do is they make sure that the particular ingredients, which there aren't many, should be the star. That's Italian cooking. It's simple cooking, cooked very well with very good ingredients. Now, I looked at carbonara, I looked at loads of recipes, and one thing I found which was very important, which was you should never ever put cream in. If you put cream in a carbonara, it's not a carbonara, and I've seen hundreds of recipes with it in. Well, that's not Italian cooking. That isn't a carbonara. Now, the one I'm doing is a simplified version of it, because I live in the Midlands and I haven't got an Italian butcher's close by, surprisingly enough. But we have got some really good butchers, fantastic butchers around here. So what I've done is I've cooked some good quality smoky bacon, as you can see here. Now, I've cooked it so it's not crispy, but it's cooked well. You can use pancetta. As I say, you should cook it with a thing called guanciale. Now, you can't get it. Guanciale is smoked pig's cheek. If you could get it, use that. That's the proper thing, but I can't. So I'm using a good quality smoky bacon, okay? Cut off the fletch if you can get it. Now, fletch is it's like a big lump, a big piece. So if you can do that, get it. If you can't, just good quality smoky bacon. Cook it out until you've got that. Until you've got fairly well cooked bacon. Now, in the pan, the frying pan, after I've cooked, I've put a little bit of water in. So I've basically almost deglazed the pan. So I've got a little bit of water in there with the juices of the smoked bacon, so I'm not losing any flavour. I've got some Parmesan. I've seen it done with Parmesan and pecorino, but the ones that I've tended to see, the classic recipes really are just a good Parmesan. And then I'm using 2 egg yolks, good eggs. I use blue eggs. I'll show you. Blue eggs, which are a really good yolk. If you can get free range, that's great. But the better the yolk, the stronger the flavour, and the better and creamier it'll be. Okay, so that's 2 egg yolks whisked with about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan in there. So I've got Parmesan in there, and I've got Parmesan over here. Okay, now the pasta I've already cooked. Now I use a wok, a small wok. It's well used, so is my cooker. But I do a lot of cooking, that's the idea. Now, what you do is you then take some of the liquid out. About that much, not a lot. Okay, so I've taken some of the liquid out and I've reserved that in there, okay? So this then gets drained. So that gets drained, okay, shake that. So I've got hot pasta drained. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit wet, you want it a bit wet, okay, and that goes back into the pan. That goes back on a small heat. I've got small heat on there because this is important, this bit. When you put the eggs in, you don't want it too hot. If you put the eggs in too hot, what will happen is the eggs will scramble, and that's what you don't want. You don't want scrambled eggs in there. The idea is to make a creamy egg sauce, like hollandaise. If anybody knows how to make a hollandaise sauce, then you should cook it really in a bain-marie. A bain-marie is a water bath inside another pan, but you ain't got to do that. So in there I've put that liquid back in there. Right, I'm also going to put this liquid in there, right, which was the bacon flavoured liquid, right, a little bit of pepper, right, and now for the master ingredient, which is the eggs and the yolk. Okay, now what I'm going to do with a fork, sorry about the camera work, but I am trying to do it all on my own. Okay, what I'm going to do is move that about, keep it moving so that egg is absorbed into the pasta. Then I'm going to put my bacon in. Okay, There, okay. See if I can get it on shot. So I do apologise about my camera work. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to keep moving that around just for a few minutes. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, and that is really done. Pour that into a dish, and that is spaghetti carbonara. You've got all the pasta there, which has absorbed that, all that egg, and has made a nice creamy sauce with that smoky bacon. And believe me, that's going to be delicious. That's going to be my tea. Okay, so happy brewing, happy eating. Give it a go. It's easy.